Hi, welcome to the Insight Channel, your user's guide to living life with vision loss. I'm Jazz, I'm a blind occupational therapist, and I'll be your guide. Sometimes we all need a helping hand. Let's face it, this is a big, complicated world. Nobody gets through it without a little bit of help sometimes. If you really want to be independent, you need to learn how to advocate for your needs. This means that you need to learn how to recognize when you need help, be able to ask for help, and then be prepared to guide the person who has agreed to help you out. It's been my experience that when people find out that I can't see and I need a little bit of assistance, most of the time they're fine with that. That's great and they want to help. They just don't know the best way to do it. So the smartest thing I can do is to show them. And that's what I'm going to do in this video today. I'm going to demonstrate the safest and most effective way to travel with a human guide. Let's start by demonstrating the worst way to help. If a good Samaritan tries to assist you by using one of these techniques, you need to put the brakes on. I call the first example driver's seat. Your guide should never try to drive you around obstacles by pushing you forward with a hand on your back. The second example is called a walk in the park. Your guide should not hold your hand like you're strolling through the park. This will not give you the information that you need to effectively avoid obstacles. I call the last example just plain no. Your guide should never grab your cane and attempt to lead you by pulling you along. When someone tries to guide you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe, then you just need to stop walking and take that opportunity to educate them on the right way to do it. Here's an example.
Hi, you need some help?
Sure, I'd love some, thank you.
Let me help you.
Actually, if I could just take your elbow, that'd be the best way to do this.
Okay.
Thank you. Now let's review the best methods for human guides so you can advocate for your needs. It all starts with hand positioning. Side note, if you're sighted and you're offering assistance to someone who is blind, be sure to ask them if they need help. Don't just assume because someone can't see, they're going to need your assistance. Once the person with vision loss accepts your offer of help, ask them which hand they'd prefer to use so you can reach out and touch the back of their hand, which will allow them to easily find your elbow. It should look like this.
Hi, do you need some help?
Sure, that'd be great.
Which hand do you prefer?
This one, please.
Okay, I'm going to touch the back of your hand so you can slide up and find my elbow.
Great, thanks. The safest and most effective way to walk with a sighted guide is to hold your guide right above the elbow like you're holding a drink can with your thumb facing outward. Your guide should keep the elbow bent while you keep your elbow bent. This will put you about half a step behind your guide when you're walking, and you should be able to feel your guide's body movements smoothly. I truly believe that people want to help in the safest and most effective manner, but they just don't know how to. So you can't be shy. You need to speak up and show them what to do. Communication is extremely important when it comes to walking effectively with a sighted guide. Your guide should let you know whenever there's an obstacle that comes in your path, whether it's a door or something you might trip on or a group of people. And a good guide will also let you know when there's a change in elevation, such as a curb or stairs or a ramp. Here are some scenarios to show you the safest and effective way to walk with a human guide. Doors. A good guide will tell you when you reach a door and will tell you which way that door opens in case you need to adjust your grip. For example, does the door open away from you or toward you? Does it open to the right or to the left? This way, you can adjust your grip in case you need to reach out and catch the door as you walk through. If you're holding on with your right hand and the door opens toward you to the right, you will need to let go of your guide, trail across his back, and catch the door with your right hand to pass through safely. You can place your left hand on your guide's back to stay oriented as you're walking through the door. Narrow passage. When you're walking through a tight space like a hallway or doorway or even a crowd of people, a good guide will tell you verbally and physically by moving the guide arm behind his or her back. That's your cue to step behind them. Here's how it should look.
All right, once we get past the door, there's a narrow passage, all right? So I'm gonna get you behind me.
Thank you. Stairs. When managing stairs or escalators, be sure that you put your hand on the railing and have a good grip before moving forward. Your guide should place your hand on the railing to be sure that you're oriented and ready to move. He or she should also share important facts, like are the stairs going up or down? Is there a landing in the middle? Or if there's a sudden left or right turn. This will let you know what to expect. This method is best for any type of change in elevation that has a handrail, whether it's a ramp, stairs, or an escalator. It's important that the blind individual have a good grip on the railing before taking that first step. If there's no rail, your guide should stop when you get to the first step and give you time to probe it with your cane or your foot before moving forward. This is what it should look like.
All right, Jazz, there's 2 steps going up to the stage.
Okay, great, thanks.
Step up.
Perfect. Changes in terrain. It's always a good idea for your guide to pause whenever the ground's about to change, whether that's a curb or something as simple as walking from sidewalk onto grass, or if you're indoors, walking from carpet onto tile. This will help keep you from tripping. When you arrive at a street curb, your guide should stop and allow you to feel the curb with your foot or cane before moving forward. Chairs. If you're being guided to a chair, you should always know where that chair is in relation to your body. A good guide will put your hand on the chair so you can pull it out and seat yourself. Be careful if somebody tries to offer to pull a chair out for you. That might be unsafe. If the chair is tucked into a table, your guide should place your hand on the back of the chair, then you can pull it out and seat yourself. If the chair is facing outward, then your guide should place your hand on the seat so you can feel it before you sit. So now you have insight into how this works. Empower yourself to speak up and advocate for your needs. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, especially if you're in an unfamiliar environment. Most of the time, people are going to be more than happy to help you. Plus, it's important to educate your friends and family on how they can assist you when you're traveling together. Trust me, people who care about you are going to want to do this right. Using good guide technique is a lot like dancing. Practice makes perfect. Be sure to communicate verbally and physically with each other when you're traveling. And remember, you're the one who decides the safest and most effective way to guide you. So don't be shy. Teach people what to do. Don't assume that they're going to know how to help you. Most people are going to be open to learning. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click the thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Be sure to subscribe so you'll be notified when new videos come out every other week. Send me your comments, your questions, or even your ideas for future videos. I'd love to hear from you. My job is to give you the tips, tools, and techniques for living life with vision loss successfully. So no worries, you got this. See you next time.